You are listening to Realign Your Life podcast, where I discuss with you strategies on how to realign your life and move towards the direction you always want to. I am Vivian, the host of this podcast, and every week I will bring value on how to improve and realign your life either through a guest or my thoughts. I can't wait to share what we have this week. It's time to realign your life. Well, hello there, and welcome back to Realign Your Life podcast. This is Vivian, the host of this show, and I am so excited to have you to come along with me for this episode. Well, it's the month of March. Can you believe it? March 2024. The beautiful thing about March is it is the beginning of spring. Yes, everything is blossoming. The flowers are blooming. The trees are bringing out their beautiful leaves to give us some shade. And of course, here comes the allergies also. But that's okay. That's okay. It is such a beautiful time of the year. So I hope that many of you are catching up on that hour of sleep that you lost. And I tell you, that is taking some getting used to. They need to leave the time alone, seriously. But since they haven't, we have to deal with it and we have to keep it moving. The other beautiful thing about the month of March is that it is Women's History Month. This is an impact on all of the impact that women have made and are making in this world. So if you don't know of a woman, and I'm sure all of us do, make sure you appreciate this women. Give that woman a high five for what she has done, what she is doing, if she has mentored you, if she has been an example for you. Make sure that you recognize a woman in your life during this month and ongoing. And that brings me to this point of self-care and alignment. Do you know that there is science behind alignment and purposeful living? In our quest for happiness and fulfillment, that concept of living a purposeful life is, in fact, a guiding principle. And so today, I would love to give some insights and some benefits of the science behind living an aligned and purposeful life. It's not just a philosophical idea. It's a scientifically supported approach to living that can have a profound effect on our well-being and overall quality of life itself. There have been some recent studies and scientific findings that really shed light on the benefits of embracing purpose and meaning in our everyday existence. I am really keen on that idea of purpose because we are all here for purpose, each individual, and we are all interdependent on each other. Remember, one of my favorite verses is Ephesians 2:10. For we are his masterpiece, created in Christ Jesus for great works, which he has already worked out for us and for us to walk in it. Now that's paraphrased, but you go check it out, okay? Ephesians 2:10. So I would love to share with you today in this episode some of the benefits and insights on living an aligned and and purposeful life in behind some scientific findings. So first of all, we have to understand what purpose is and why it's so important. It can be defined as a sense of direction and meaning in life, a feeling that one's actions contribute to something that's larger than yourself. While the concept of purpose may vary from person to person, its significance remains constant across cultures and demographics. It doesn't change. Purpose doesn't change. So there's recent research that says individuals who report a strong sense of purpose tend to experience numerous physical, psychological, and social benefits. So let's take a closer look at some of those findings. One of those findings is mental health, enhanced mental health. Studies have consistently shown that individuals who perceive their lives as purposeful are less likely to experience symptoms of depression, anxiety, and stress. Research published in the Journal of Abnormal Psychology indicates that having a sense of purpose is associated with lower levels of psychological distress and greater resilience in the face of adversities. Another finding is improved physical well-being. Living with purpose isn't good just for the mind, it's also beneficial for the body. According to research that was conducted at the University of Michigan, individuals with a strong sense of purpose tend to engage in healthier behaviors such as exercising regularly, eating more nutritious meals, and getting sufficient sleep. These lifestyle choices contribute to lower rates of chronic diseases and increase longevity. And I know that you all want that. Another benefit or another finding is also greater resilience and coping skills. Purposeful individuals often exhibit higher levels of resilience, which allows them to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and optimism. I'm reading along with my co-workers a book. The title is Resilience, and it's by John Enrich. I would highly recommend that book to you. And of course, we're all about self-care, and living a purposeful life is really all about self-care, taking care of yourself and being able to cope with adversities in life, because we know that they're going to come, right? Studies have shown that having a sense of purpose can really buffer against the negative effects of stress and trauma. And this promotes emotional well-being and adaptive coping skills and strategies. The other benefit of purposeful living, and some of the research that has gone into this has proven that there is enhanced social connections. So living a purposeful life can foster meaningful connections with others. Research published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology suggests that individuals who perceive their lives as meaningful tend to have more satisfying relationships and stronger social networks. These connections can provide sources of comfort, belonging, and shared meaningfulness, which enriches our lives in profound ways. So, cultivating purpose in everyday life. While the benefits of living a purposeful life is very, very clear, many of us may struggle to identify or cultivate our sense of purpose. Fortunately, though, purpose is not a fixed entity, but rather a dynamic aspect of our lives that can be developed and nurtured over time. That's good news, people. That's very good news. So don't become discouraged if you are still trying to toy with, what am I here for? What am I supposed to be doing? What is my life all about? Take a deep breath, be in the moment, and know that Rome was not built overnight. It takes time, and you will get there. So how can you do that? What are some steps toward that? Reflect on your values and your passions. Remember, we've talked about that in several podcasts. Is that, what are your core values? What are those things that that you will not compromise on? What is it that makes your heart skip? What is it that you just love doing? What are those things that you would do even if you weren't being paid for? Remember, I always say that, but just kidding, especially if it's a job. Take the time to explore what really matters to you, what brings you joy and fulfillment. Really reflect on those core values, your interests, and your long-term aspirations. What is it that you really want to accomplish in the long run? Remember, not going to happen overnight, but you will truly get there. Remember, set some meaningful goals. Align your daily actions and long-term goals with your sense of purpose. Identify those activities and projects that really resonate with your values and contribute to your sense of meaning and fulfillment. Don't go chasing after things and doing things that bring no value to you or have no meaning for you or are not going to get you to where you want to be. Remember that saying of doing the same thing over and over and over again and getting those same old results. That's called insanity. Okay? So I know you're not insane and you don't want insanity in your lives. So focus on those things that bring value to you and to your life. The other thing that you want to think about that you might want to jot down is find meaning in service. Giving back and not just being totally focused on you, but just giving back and helping someone else or some other cause. Engage in those activities that will allow you to make an impact, a positive impact on others, and that will contribute to the well-being of your community. There are so many activities, there are so many programs out there that you can become involved in, using your skills, using your passions, just giving back to others and to help make this a better world. Volunteering, mentoring, and all kind of acts of kindness will all cultivate for you a sense of purpose and fulfillment. And lastly, I would say cultivate gratitude. If you are breathing, if you are able to listen and to hear this podcast, be thankful that you have a sense of hearing. Be able that you have a sense of sight. Be able that you're able to speak. Be thankful and be happy that you are healthy. Acknowledge and appreciate those meaningful moments and relationships in your life. And I know that we all have something that we can all be thankful and grateful for. Cultivating gratitude can really shift your focus from what you lack to what you already have. Amen. And you know what? This will truly foster a deeper sense of contentment and purpose. Well, my friends, in conclusion, living a purposeful life is not only personally fulfilling, but also scientifically proven to promote overall well-being and resilience. By embracing purpose and meaning in life, we can unlock a wealth of benefits that will enrich our physical, mental, and social health. As we navigate and realign this life journey of ours, let us strive to cultivate a sense of purpose that inspires us to live with intention, passion, and meaning. I truly hope that this episode has been helpful to you or have given you some more insights into living an aligned life. And just know that there is still room for you to join us next month, April 19th through the 21st, in the beautiful mountains of North Carolina for God's Kind of Woman retreat. And it is all about the true value of a woman. You were designed for purpose. Remember, this is Women's History Month. If you are a woman, you have purpose. So please go to God's Kind of Woman website, godskindofwoman.org, and get yourself registered. There are several spaces still available. I do not want you to miss out on this. And in the following month, we will be doing a couple of series on how to find your purpose, write out your mission, and truly define what your core true values are. So stay tuned for more information. Once again, thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. But in the meantime, peace. I hope you enjoyed this episode. The best gift that you could give me is to share this podcast with family and friends. And don't forget to review it. That way, this podcast will grow organically. If you need to reach out to me, please check out my Facebook page, DM me there, or you can email me at godskow@gmail.com. We have upcoming Bible studies that we would love for you to join us in, or if there is a guest or someone that you would like to see me interview on this podcast, please let me know. We are here to work together to realign our lives. Until the next episode, take care, and I look forward to sharing more and more with you as we realign our lives. Peace until next week.